It's me again. I'm back. I just want to add some more stuff into here before I forget about it. So, like some of the reasons why I know it's related to my work. Upstairs knows the names of several of the people I work with, the higher ups, people including. I don't want to say names because I really wasn't trying to get people in trouble, but my work is allowing this, so I'm gonna start naming names soon. Um, but a lot of people I work with, this one specific department really goes hard on me. They really don't like me, right? After they know that I know that they're watching me, they go into their meeting, right? They got a meeting room, whole fucking, it seems like the whole floor, everybody that's in the office, whatever day it is, goes into that room. They discuss, right? Because the whole office gets quiet. It's like I'm the only person in there. So they discuss. When they take a break, they come back out, right? And then as soon as they come out, the comments start coming again because they're trying to get me to react versus respond. They want me to stand up and say, "What the fuck?" And they want me to get really mad. And that's why they are allowing the employees, that way it's part of their design. They're allowing the employees to indirectly harass me by saying things, mentioning things, keywords and stuff about my life. So something that they would have seen on the video the night before, the next day at work, it's like a script is handed to people I work with, and then they mention things like, "Oh, George Foreman grill," and the night before I just cooked some stuff on the George Foreman grill, or it's designed to let me know that they're watching me without directly telling me that they're subscribed to the cameras that were installed in my apartment by either the tenants of my apartment, um, or someone came from my work to do it. So it's all related. Um, some of the names that they've said, in addition to my dentist's name, they know the name of like the CFO of the company, accounting high up, who else? All kinds of people. Oh, then they told me that I murdered a skinhead. That's what they said. They said I killed this lady. Her last name is Magner, right? She's a lady who works in on the same floor that I work on, right? So upstairs is telling me that the lady from my work, her son, was at the hotel. It was like a torturous hotel night, right? So I guess he died that night. I don't know. And they're telling me that I did it. I did nothing, right? I saved my own life and my mom's life when the room that I was in filled with what I believe to be some kind of toxin, designed to make us die in our sleep, suffocate in our sleep. So that night, what I did, I opened up the windows. I had two Ryobi fans, battery operated plug-in fans. One was a air cannon that like plumbers use to dry floors. I had three fans actually, I think. And I set the fans up. I was sleeping in a tent because I knew that they were they had surveillance, so they were able to see what I was doing. So then I set up a tent in the middle of a hotel room, and I took all my devices in there. And overnight, I tried logging in and getting all my shit straight, not knowing that they are very advanced hackers. There's people in the room next door, upstairs, wherever nearby, actively hacking. So woke up in the morning perfectly fine. Uh, don't know anything about this until I start hearing things. It's a few months ago maybe, and I hear and I can't believe it because I really don't think that I killed anybody. What had happened in the room that night is after I noticed that the air conditioner wasn't controlled by the wall unit, even though you shut off the air conditioner at the unit, the thing continued to run. And so when that thing was running, I wanted the smell to stop. I put the curtains from the room over the air conditioner, which I believe, if they were indeed poisoning me and her son did die, I believe that if he died of asphyxiation or some kind of whatever, it was because the air that was designed to go in my room then got recirculated throughout the hotel because our vent was closed. So it is nothing that I did to actually kill him. If he died, that was the result of an attempt on my life. Um, right? There was no reason for me to be sleeping in a tent. Like, they drove me to the point of insanity, to the point where my mom had me convinced that I needed to go see therapist for psychopathy. Um, Scheduled my appointments for the psychopathy. My first telehealth appointment, I was supposed to log in. It was with MindPath. I believe it was a Dr. Narenda, something like that. On the appointment day, I was not able to log in. I was at the Subaru dealership in Glendale, and I could hear the people who were accessing my system and preventing me from logging in. I could hear them talking. They were nearby, or the speakers in my devices were transmitting the sound from wherever they were at. But it was a very distinct female voice that I believed to be someone in the one of the departments at my job. And then there were several other voices, and while I was trying to log in, the user ID field, it auto-populated with text. Just, it looked like somebody was laying on the keyboard typing a bunch of keys at once. And because they had filled in that bar, it did not even allow me to do anything as far as putting in a username. So that prevented me from logging into my first telehealth session with the MindPath doctor, Dr. Reddy. I then called them to cancel my second session after speaking with my mom, letting her know, like, I don't, at this point now, with the things that I know after returning, I don't think that it's a mental health issue, and I would rather not attend the telehealth session. So I canceled it. Just to be sure, I called, I think it was a day before. I think they had a 48-hour cancellation policy, and I called 24 hours before to confirm that when I canceled it, it went through, even though they had already said, oh, appointment's canceled. Somehow the appointment was rescheduled. So had I not called on that day, they would have billed me another $50 for a missed appointment, or what I believe, because sometimes the neighbors sound like they're trying to dress like me, do their hair like me or something. I believe that they may be attending or attempting to attend telehealth sessions with my appearance, dressed as me, or I'm not sure. My storage unit was broken into, and they could be trying to copy my look in order to avoid standing out on the camera. So if they look like me going into my storage, it's less likely that they're going to get caught on the video. Regardless, it's all related. I know for sure, 100%, because of the brainwave machine that they brought into the building and is also at my work. My ability to communicate without saying a word and then still hear their responses to what I'm saying. So I know that I'm not crazy, but I do have crazy thoughts, and that's something I can't help. So what's that? I covered the MindPath thing. So MindPath is a scam, I believe, and they have doctors and knowledge of how to make people go homeless. They control people. The voices, I used to call them speaker voices. They previously told me that they control the internet. So that is all of the complications that I've had from September until now, with having to reset passwords, logins, can't log into my Apple devices. Never before I've had Apple devices for God knows how long. And up until this last year, I have never been locked out of a device because of a forgotten password. Never. So I know it's not me, and it's just getting the paper trail I have to get. It's going to end up being with subpoenaed records from Apple, subpoenaed records from Verizon, and then they go through, because they're advanced hack and everybody's working together, they cover it up. Like my Verizon cell phone, I was having trouble accessing the internet. I spoke to a second level technician. I knew what I needed to do to reset it, but I wanted to see if they could tell me something different, because my way of resetting it would cause me to reset my whole phone. It deletes all the settings, and then I have to re-encrypt it, etc. So I knew that's what I had to do. I called support to see if there was another way. They referred me to second level support. Second level support still did not tell me. It was a very simple thing to do, right? She had me go through a list of things. It was the simplest thing to do. You reset your phone. I reset my phone, right? They told me that it was a a network outage. Verizon had a network outage in the area. So 2 days, I think, had passed, and I still couldn't use the internet on my phone. And I was wondering, like, man, if I just reset this, will it work? And sure enough, it did. And I can't understand why a second level Verizon IT person would not start with that. That's like IT basics. It's reset your shit, reset it, try again. So Verizon is playing the game with them. And that's it for now.